Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a daily psychic tarot reading for you today, tuning into the day's energies, seeing what guidance comes through, what news we can use. All right, get right into it. In the past, we've got the Four of Pentacles. This is financial instability, insecurity about your environment, your home. Bird today. Super loud today. It's Friday. It's Friday. All right. So insecure about your finances, worried about abundance, stability, like, do I have enough? Can I feed myself? Can I house? Do I have enough for housing? Like, these are base chakra issues. And it feels like not a level of panic, but it feels like a low level of anxiety. And it feels exhausting. Just this constant instability and insecurity. So it looks like you're like, all right, we're out of here. Jump on your chariot and peace out. I love it. So in this image, we've got the, I'm seeing this as the caduceus. Maybe your physical well-being was also affected in this instability long term. And I'm also seeing your heart, that cup on the back of the chariot. So feels like where you were leaving, there was no love left. And I'm seeing this paved way, but also it's a foundation in light. So it looks like you were inspired to move away. Move away from where there was no love, where there was no stability, no security. Your wishes weren't being granted. There was no abundance. There was no growth. I get the feeling like it's, if you planted a seed, it wouldn't grow. So no matter what seeds and what intentions, beautiful intentions you might have had, it was just the wrong environment. Looks like you got that message. A message of truth came in. It feels like it might have been a lot of little messages or a big boom. Oh my gosh, I can see what's going on here. It's never going to change. It's not going to get better. This isn't a fertile environment. Nothing healthy will grow in this environment. Yeah. No new beginning, no passion here, no fire. Yeah. All right. In your present energy is the Ten of Cups in reverse. Feel like this Ten of Cups in reverse is also another way to define where you were in the past. So this energy that I'm describing in the past is coming up in your present energy. That long-term, chronic unhappiness, no love, no care, no family, no belonging, no, wow. That's quite a feeling of lack, of um, a lack of emotional support, a lack of loving, caring support that's coming up in present energy to be look. Wow. What is coming up? So I feel like what this is saying in present energy is you're releasing these beliefs that started in the past about your instability. You are not unstable. You're secure. You've released so many beliefs around instability. You've found where true stability comes from, not from an external 3D source depending on others in a chronic way for your stability and security. So what I'm tuning into is kind of an arrested development where you didn't receive that loving, caring, nurturing energy growing up. And so once you become an adult, you try to find that feeling that you never got. So you recreate family like situations with your friend groups and maybe at work, things like that. So you're still trying to relive your childhood and have someone take care of you instead of realizing, oh wait, it's me. I'm now going to take care of myself. I'm going to step into that mature role and give myself what others were unable or unwilling to do. So I feel like there's a switch here of codependency or depending on others, and instead learning how to love yourself and take care of yourself. So, all right. So in this present energy, there's this 10 of Pentacles energy, legacy, stability is coming in, which must feel so fantastic when considering such a long period in your past where you felt very insecure and unstable, maybe most of your life, not feeling very confident and stable, growing up in a unstable environment, and then recreating that unconsciously, recreating that unstable environment for yourself by depending on others or being in codependent connections. And now that you're internalizing your own internal parent, I'm taking care of myself and I'm loving myself, then it looks like your business is booming, your abundance, that others are noticing that you are you got it going on. What can I say? It looks like people are wanting to, I want to embody that as well. There's some respect coming through. I feel like it's because you're respecting yourself, you're honoring yourself, you feel differently about yourself, and your reflection in your environment, people are starting to take note. You're letting go of old, outdated ways that might be traditional ways of thinking or behaving. It's just you've got a bit of a rebel type of energy about you. I don't feel like you're trying to rebel against anything. You just are, because you see things from your beautiful point of view. More and more, it feels like you're seeing things from your authentic perspective, and it's creating a happier and happier environment instead of trying to fit into what your family wants you to be, or who your friends want you to be, or society, or your religion, whatever wants you to be. Instead, you're like, oh, or I could be myself. And maybe I'm finding out who that is. And I'm going to constantly find out and meet the new me daily until I'm no longer doing this. It feels like that. I'm a general and authentic meeting of yourself on the daily, and being very graceful for how you show up. Oh, I'm a little grumpy today. All right. Well, I'm going to take responsibility for the energy I bring in the room. I'm a little grumpy today. I'm just going to feel it, but I don't need to project it onto others, and I don't need to internalize it and amplify it. It feels like there's a bit of a mastery that you're stepping into. Strength. And I love in this image in the vice versa tarot deck, because this gal is such a cool cat. She's got such inner strength. And so any of that devil energy, codependency, dependency, addictions, she's just like, yeah, no thanks, I got this. I think I think things that used to trigger you, or kind of energies that used to manipulate you, you're no longer, I feel like you can see the trigger, be like, ooh, that's triggering. You know what I mean? And by doing that, you're not following every unconscious reaction to it. This is impressive. You're finding where there have been imbalances, and it's like you're more conscious and willing to go in those spaces and acknowledge where something is still out of balance, where someone's not giving equally, maybe where you're not giving equally. This feels like maybe in the past there was some denial that kept you stuck, maybe dependent on someone or others, where things wouldn't grow. And I feels like there was a denial, and everything's fine, like an inability or unwillingness to see that things were not working out. And in this current energy, I feel like you address it. You're like, ooh, this doesn't work. Yeah, you're you have access to your emotions, but you're using your emotions in a way, you're transmuting whatever isn't working for you and shifting it into what you do want. This kind of energy reminds me of, there's been several movies where the character is walking, and it's a pretty non-abundant environment. Nothing's growing, and It's a bit magical. And as you see this person walking down the path, behind them, things start growing. Just amazing growth. And obviously that's exaggerated and fantasy, but that's what this feels like. It feels like in the past you've tried to grow, but the ground, there wasn't a match. There wasn't abundance. There wasn't that groundedness so things could grow. And in this environment, you're figuring out in a very profound way what works and what doesn't. And it feels like you're almost having fun with it. So fun manifesting, like, and it comes from being conscious and honest with yourself. It comes with a lot of hard work that you've been putting in. So good job. In the center of your reading is the Empress. Yes, this is the energy I'm tuning into. Someone who's incredibly abundant, very fertile with whatever it is that you want to create that's for you in this lifetime. This is such a nurturing, creative energy. All four queens in the deck and the High Priestess combined. This is a very powerfully amazing feminine energy. It's like, what are you going to plant in this energy? What seeds? And the seeds that you consciously plant not only are the seeds during meditation, but during your day, your speech, those, and the energy you bring, the general vibe that you have about your day and how you feel about yourself and the people around you, those are seeds that you're planting. It feels like a lot of you are very aware of the power of thought, the power of your words, the power of your actions. This is such a fertile time. What can I say? Some of you, this might be literally a fertile time. And if you are not planning on having children, take conscious steps, because this is literally creation energy, creative. And I'm definitely getting the feminine creative energy. Now that I'm looking through this, this is, we have two queens in the Empress. I've been tuning into more of a feminine energy here. So this does not mean if you're a male, click, not for me, but your feminine energy, allowing, receiving, receptive energy, creating the environment for what you want to change. So in the past, that environment was stale and rotten and nothing would grow, stagnancy. And now you've shifted your energy so much that you are creating 10 of Pentacles. You're leaving behind old ways of doing things. You're strong, this inner strength, able to address imbalances and in control of your emotions in a beautiful way. It almost feels like you might be a little private right now because you're focusing on what is it that I want to bring in? What is it that I want to create? Wow. Your challenge right now is the Queen of Cups. Wow. You have the Queen of Cups in your present energy and as a challenge. So maybe you are doing a good job with your emotions, keeping them in, not letting them explode out and become someone else's problem. Okay. Oh, okay. So some of you, when you get in this feminine creative mode, you might get so like love this space so much that you don't want to leave it. Does that sound familiar for any of you? It almost has a tinge of manic type of energy, like being in such a creative space that you don't want to chop water or chop wood and carry water. You just want to create, and might get upset if anybody interrupts the creative process, and that might like send you off. Another is other people around you who are not doing as good of a job as being responsible and respectful with their energy. People who just explode and don't take responsibility for the energy that they bring into a room. Feel like that might really irritate the bejesus out of you. There might be some mirroring and matching of people, like wanting that person's energy to shift so you can feel better. So that has kind of a feeling like I want to change the mirror. I'm looking at my reflection and my reflection isn't smiling at me, so I'm trying to change the mirror instead of changing me and me smile. It has a bit of that type of energy. It does not feel like you will experience it in that logical kind of way. It feels like you might experience it in, you're driving me crazy. You're annoying me. So yeah, be gentle with yourself. Remember, it isn't about being perfect. It isn't about only feeling the feels you want to feel, but allow yourself permission to feel uncomfortable ways of being and just come back to alignment when you can. So, all right, that's your reading. I want to thank all of you who joined me for Thursday's energetic body conscious class, drop-in class yesterday. That was amazing. We just got our hands in and started working and moving the energy and healing ourselves, and we even worked and healed each other and took turns, and that was so much fun. It's such an amazing group of people who showed up. Very powerful, so amazing. It was so cool to watch as each person was receiving a healing. Just really talented group of people, and they came from this channel, so just over the moon. That was so much fun, and I can't wait for next Thursday's class. It looks like grounding cord, also first chakra and aura. So this is an intensive class. It looks like a lot of clearing any blocks that you have for grounding into this reality. Anywhere that you are, we'd be clearing delusional energy, which has been brought up. Anywhere you're not seeing things clearly, disillusioned, delusional, not seeing things correctly, any blocks that are ready to release. other people's energy. If you're a highly sensitive person or an empath, you can release others' energies through your grounding cord. I also see like fortifying that grounding cord. A lot of people might be hooking into your grounding cord when you go out in public. And maybe when you're at the mall or packed places, you're like, oh my gosh, because nobody has a grounding cord and they're using your energy. So you can get people out of your grounding cord. You might have had a childhood in an unsafe environment, and so you allowed people, had agreements, unconscious agreements, like you can use my grounding cord so you stay calm. Those type of things that might have worked or helped in your childhood, but now you're an adult, those agreements don't work. So grounding next Thursday, and there's another class, drop-in class that's coming in as well. So I'm excited to see when that's going to start. So, all right. Thank you everybody for participating in this reading, sharing your energy with me. I hope you have a great day.